Welcome to 100 Yards of Football. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. And this week, I got my top 3 teams from this college football weekend. It was the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Oregon Ducks, and of course, my University of Arkansas Razorbacks. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. I'm Vincent Turner. Now, let's talk about the 3 teams and their big wins over the weekend. It's something that a great singer said that makes this so special about these 3 schools. Because it was something going down in Eugene, Oregon Saturday night. It was something going down in Iowa City, Iowa Saturday night. And of course, it was something going down on the hill in Northwest Arkansas, Fayetteville, Arkansas. But like the great Michael Jackson said, nation to nation, all the world must come together and face the problems. And you know what? These 3 college football teams face the problems at a high level. Let me start with the Oregon Ducks. Quack, quack, dak, dak. Eugene, Oregon in the house. At 12 noon on Saturday, they shocked the world and went into Columbus, Ohio, before 100,000 and defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes. And boy, was it a special, special win for the Oregon Ducks. They had 299 yards rushing. They averaged almost 7 yards per carry rushing the ball. But the guy that stuck out most to me was Anthony Brown, their quarterback. He didn't have big numbers. 17 to 35, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns. But what I liked about him, it was the poise he played with. It was just he had control of the game. And then C.J. Verdell, over 161 yards rushing. Out of California, Martin Day. But the Ducks really look good on Saturday. And Mario Cristobal, you are the man. You kept saying the Oregon Ducks are going to change the status out there in the Pac-12. And let me tell you something else. Everybody on the college football landscape was saying the Pac-12 is weak. They don't deserve to really be mentioned. But I'm going to tell you, after the first 2 weeks in this college football season, it's something going down in Eugene, Oregon. I'm sorry. And it's something going down out there in Pasadena, California, by way of UCLA. So the Pac-12 is bad. And all I can say is that Bobby Moore, Amar Rashad, Dan Fouts, LaMarcus James, LeGarrette Blunt, Dave Wilcox, Mel Riffro, they're coming back through the door for the Oregon Ducks. The number 2 team that made my list this week is something going down there in Iowa City, Iowa. Boy, this is a special football team. Conference, y'all making people think y'all might be the best team in the Big Ten. 2 big wins over 2 top 20 teams. Last week, y'all shocked the world against Indiana, how y'all handled them very easily. Then y'all come back on the road and beat a very good Iowa State team, 27-16. But what I've been impressed is with your defense. In 2 games, 6 INTs, 9 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. And boy, Seth Benson on the defensive side is becoming a household name. Jack Campbell is becoming a household name. Jack Corner is becoming a household name. Riley Moss, who had 2 pick sixes last week against Indiana, is becoming a household name. And Matt Hankins, you had a pick this past week against Iowa State, and you was a shining star. Boy, I love this Iowa Hawkeyes team. Hayden Fry, I know you're upstairs, but boy, you got to be loving this team. And think about this. I love the defensive side of the ball. They playing defense up there in Iowa City. Can I say Andre Tippett? Can I say Chad Greenway? Can I say Merton Hanks? This is a very special football team, and they are dangerous. Then finally, the 3rd team that made my list is college football team of the week. Boy, boy, boy. Phi Beta Sigma, 1914. Sam Pittman, I want to take my hats off to you, baby. You're rebuilding a very, very storied program up there at the University of Arkansas. You're talking about a surprise. Y'all see that? That's why all you Texas Longhorn fans that you thought you was back with Steve Sarkisian, but you're not. And I'm gonna tell you something. The Razorbacks are gonna be hard to handle in the SEC West. I'm not saying that they're gonna win the conference. I'm not saying that they're gonna really, really be a team that we should really start talking about championships and moving up there. But you know what? They're gonna be tough to beat. Look what they did on Saturday night. 333 yards rushing as an offense. They had 5 players that went over 50 yards. They held Texas. Total offense, 356 yards. And boy, KJ Jefferson, you were special Saturday night, my brother. Oh, were you special. AJ Green, you were special. Rocket Sanders, you were special. The defensive side of the ball. Hayden Henry, 15 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss. Grant Morgan, 13 tackles. Jalen Kalon, 8 tackles. 3 tackles for loss. 1 INT. The Hogs are coming back, baby. And you know what? When I was a senior in 1981, this game reminds me of that perfect day in October when Texas came up to Fayetteville ranked number 1 in 1981. They had Rick McGowan as quarterback. They had the great Kenneth Sims as defensive tackle. But you know that day, them Razorbacks shocked the world and beat Texas 42-11. And all I think about that day is Thomas Jones, Gary Anderson, Jesse Clark, Teddy Morris, Billy Ray Smith, to the late great Richard Richardson that played nose guard, Danny Walters, Derek Holloway, Keith Burns, and the great Lou Holtz. And we shocked the world 42-11 that day. And I was in the stands as a senior, attending the University of Arkansas. And what happened on Saturday night? The fans, almost 75,000. The Hogs coming out of nowhere. It reminds me of the day when I was up on campus. Lakeside was thumping, baby. Christopher Cross. Big Red, the hog in the cage, smelling. Boy, it was special on Saturday night. So, the University of Arkansas made my list. It's the top 3 teams. Oregon, Iowa, and the University of Arkansas. And let me tell you something. All the Arkansas alumni from the athletic standpoint has got to be very proud. Sean Andrews, Brandon Bullsworth, Dickie Morton, Daryl McFadden, Ben Cowens, Billy Ray Smith Jr., Ken Hatfield, Steve Atwater, my boy Gary Anderson, Ken Hamlin from the 901, baby. Barry Switzer, that's right. Even though you was the head coach at Oklahoma, you played at Arkansas. The great Pat Summerall, who used to broadcast the games. That's right. He was an All-American in 1952. Ron Farrell, Jeff Gaunt, Milton Fields, man, Teddy Morris. And, of course, Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. All I can say is it was pig suey. And you know what I got to do, baby. You know what I got to do. I got to do this. Ooh, pig suey. Ooh, pig suey. Ooh, pig suey. Razorbacks. Da 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 da. As the great brothers, my final words, as the brother Johnson came out with this song, I'm stepping out on the weekends, open wide, fill it up, and let's blast the jams and ride. Well, you know what? There was blasting in Eugene, Oregon. Mario Cristobal, you are the man. Quack, quack. They was blasting the jams in Iowa City, Iowa. Kurt Ferentz, you are the man, baby. And, of course, there was blasting the jams and riding up there in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Boy, I wish I could have been there. I really wish I could have been there. Congratulations to all 3 football teams for shocking the world this past weekend. the Oregon Ducks, the Iowa Hawkeyes, and the Arkansas Razorbacks. So if you like the video today, please come and share it. I surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards Football. And before I leave today, I want to give a special shout out to one of my Facebook friends from the 901, Memphis, Tennessee, to Mr. Keith Blake Clark, who played football at Memphis State back in the late 70s and early 80s. Ended up playing with the Buffalo Bills in the NFL and ended up playing a little USFL ball with the Tampa Bay Bandits. And you know, I always bring things on this show that's very special and very dear to my heart when it comes out of my hometown in 901, Memphis, Tennessee. Well, Mr. Clark, from the bottom of my heart, and the people here at 100 Yards Football, we want to say, man, you're one of the best fathers in the world. God bless you, because his young daughter, Chelsea Clark, graduated this weekend, got a white coat, and graduated from the medical school at the University of Michigan. It's a special day in the neighborhood. God bless to you, Mr. Keith Blake Clark. Man, you should be standing high as I don't know what. His baby girl is a doctor, and she graduated from the University of Michigan, the Big Ten, one of the best medical schools in the country. As I signed off, I wish I could be here on for another 20 minutes because I'm flying high because my Razorbacks are now relevant and college football ranked number 24 in the country. Y'all have a great day. Be blessed the rest of the week. I'm Vincent Turner, 100 Yards of Football. Thank you.